Oh,
we
no.
have concluded
Fire drill?
fire alarms and EAP drills for today.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Is there
I think we talk a lot about, Grover's half satyr, half human, and I think there's this kind of like song of the ancients that kind of is with every satyr, and I think it's kind of like, how in Avatar he can kind of talk to the past, like avatars.
Yeah.
I think, the satyr community is one that, they all help each other and they all give each other wisdom. Am I not allowed to talk about Avatar?
No, I'm sorry. Leah was asking for her drink.
Oh. Sorry.
No, I was saying because I was noticing that the coconut milk was like separating, and I was like, yeah, I was like, can you like?
Gotta give it a little shush.
I was like,
Back to hope. Back to hope.
Back to hope. Okay, settle.
I think
Wait.
it's something.
Sorry. Perfect. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I just didn't want to interrupt your thing.
Back to hope.
Basically, to conclude what I was saying.
We have concluded
Fire drill?
fire alarms and EAP drills for today.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Is there concluded?
Fire drills are completed.
Fire drills
Yay.
are so important. Thank you to the firemen for keeping us safe.
Yeah. Back to hope. You can finish your sentence.
I think it's something that every satyr is very familiar with, and I think it's more cultural thing for them. And he's also just the kind of person where it's like, I think some people are innately born with that truth, like the ability to realize that. He's always like, he's kind of like Superman without the powers, like they both have that beautiful monologue. And I think same thing for Superman. He's like part something else, part human, and I think he just has access to a very like wise and ancient like wisdom.
I totally forgot about that whole.
Yeah.
That's actually scary. I'm not gonna lie.
golly.
When I
I knew someone was gonna bring it up.
No, when I filmed that part, generally filming it with like Arian Walker and Charlie had to be one of the scariest days, especially the way I looked as well. Like, seeing from my perspective, Leah's perspective, it was strange because it's like finally you see them in the same room together, not trying to hurt each other, and at first, and then. What did he?
He just went, and then you said at first, and then he was like, okay.
yeah, at first. Or after, because, if you think about it, you guys hit each other in the beginning, and then it switches to you guys actually making amends. Remember?
Yeah.
You guys first come in, and then
Yeah.
he's like, this isn't you, remember?
Yeah.
That's a whole thing. It was strange, and from Annabeth's perspective, I feel like it sort of kind of pulled her, because it's like, okay, like, what am I walking into? But when you watch it, you realize that she actually knows that she's being pulled into this. Like, like she's getting pulled and they're like, oh my gosh, no, the sirens got to her. But actually, she doesn't, like, she doesn't let it get to her, and that's why she stabs both of them. Annabeth.
Oh man.
No, I'm joking, I
No,
swear.
that could be your answer. It's why do you think
but
Annabeth?
it
No,
would be.
I think
Yeah. All of you can pitch in if you want to.
I
Yeah.
think I'm imagining a scenario. It's like we're both hanging off like a cliff face, like lava, whatever, and he has to he can only choose one. I think Grover would be okay with him saving Annabeth,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
and so I think he would pull up Annabeth.
I don't think Annabeth would be okay with.
Yeah,
with
Annabeth is
hers.
selfish.
There you go. I'm pretty sure.
I
Yeah,
am too, though.
both of the people that he's trying to save would tell him to save the other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also
Yeah.
too see no world in which he's told that he can only save one, and then actually
Yeah.
listens to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He
You
probably
know.
sacrificed himself for something.
Exactly. He'd
Yeah.
sacrifice
Yeah.
himself before
To save
letting
the
both of them
Yeah.
go.
Or
Yeah.
we all fall, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Unless, but also you gotta think like.
That is
So
something
sad.
he'd do. He'd be like,
Yeah.
you know what, I'm going out with you. We're all going. We're all going.
Wow, that was a good one.
We all are dying.
Yeah, and do you think that Percy's like, what if I'm more human, and he thinks that's bad? But do you guys think that that's what these demigods could benefit from, being a little more
100%,
human?
absolutely.
For sure, because
Yeah.
if you think about it, it's not the humanness being a problem, because the gods really, Luke loyalists, the gods low key are the problem. So the
Yeah.
more we become like them, the worse things get. The more we keep our human side alive, the more empathy we have, and I feel like we can think a bit more critically.